Tomorrow is National STEM Day. November is National STEAM Month. We're celebrating both tonight with the hosts of the #1 science podcast, Wow in the World, Raz and Mindy Thomas. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, let's start with your awesome podcast. Over 800 episodes of Wow in the World. What inspires you guys to continue to create these episodes for families to learn together?
I mean, we've been doing this now for almost 8 years, going on our 10th season, and we're still learning, and we're still laughing, and we're still having fun as much as we have since day one. So we keep it going. There's new kids being born every day, and our audience has grown and regenerated itself over the years. But mostly, there's just so many new discoveries happening constantly. And in a world that's full of a lot of bad news, it's really fun to see so many amazing things and awe-inspiring things coming from the world of science. So we're here to celebrate it and share it.
So how are you guys celebrating National STEM Day and National STEAM Month?
Well, aside from listening to Wow in the World, of course, which is available everywhere, we are also just celebrating it by, doing very simple things. Like I'll go on a hike with my family this weekend, and a lot of that is just about observing the red-tailed hawks, or looking at ocean currents. Where I get to look at the ocean here in California, or visiting a science museum like the Exploratorium in my part of the country here in San Francisco. But we really hope that people just, it's not something that you have to kind of think hard about. Science is all around us. It doesn't matter whether you're in the middle of the country, or on a coast, or on a mountaintop. The natural world is everywhere. It's in our backyards, and it's just a matter of stopping to just appreciate it. It's as simple as that.
And now you guys are actually bringing your podcast and your love for science to life with the Wow in the World STEM kits. We have some here. Tell me a little bit about how these pair with your podcast.
Yeah, well, first of all, we have podcast episodes that correspond with all of these toys, but we wanted to take some classic STEM toys that a lot of parents played with as kids and level them up a little bit by adding a little extra wow, making them a little bit different. And one of the ways we do that is by adding companion audio to every one of these toys. So each toy comes with a QR code. You click on it, you get special secret mini episodes of Wow in the World, facts from Guy and from me, and all sorts of little messages that are special to these toys that you can only get with the toys. But and since we have a love of audio plays a big part in some of these, especially our high-flying air rocket, which, well, you tell them what it does, Guy.
Well, it is a classic stomp rocket, right? And so ostensibly you stomp on the bladder and it just fires up into the air. But it has a special, shall we say, je ne sais quoi, Mindy? Shall we say, the stomp rocket also makes a particular sound that some people make after they eat beans, for example. It's a special kind of stomp rocket. But look, aside from it being super fun and funny, we also really double down on the science behind things like stomp rockets. So, it's not just a classic stomp rocket kit. You're going to learn about rocket dynamics, about air pressure, about wind shear, about why a rocket, flies in certain directions, and how the nose cone on a rocket affects the distance it flies. So, we're now living at a time where rockets can not just be launched into the sky, but can come back down. And so we really do double down on the science of these kits. They're fun. They're not designed to be boring or didactic. They're designed to get kids so psyched about science, and we do that through really fun toys.
It's so inviting, too, for adults, for parents, for aunts and uncles, grandparents who might look at a different version of a toy like this without the audio component and think, well, I can't buy that because I don't know anything about it, and how am I supposed to teach the kid in my life? But you guys are taking that completely out of it, and you guys are being the teachers for the kids and the adults with these, which is really cool.
Yeah, and ultimately kids learn through play. So they're going to learn through playing with these toys, but we've added a companion booklet that we call it our Wow 2 guide that explains how to play with the toy, ways to play with the toy that you might want to experiment with after you've done playing with it with the way we've created it. It talks about the science behind the toy, and then of course the companion audio that adds to that as well. So you will be learning, but you will also be laughing. You will also be having a lot of fun. And we hope that families connect together. These are great for kind of all ages. I know that we've talked to a lot of adults who are really into the terrarium the light up terrarium. It makes a great nightlight. It's also kind of beautiful. So are the crystal geodes. So we just hope that there are ways for all ages to connect together, especially around the holidays.
Yes, perfect timing for all of this. Mindy and Guy, thank you so much for spending some time with us tonight.
Thank you.
Dominique is in next, helping make sure your home decor is on point for the colder months. We'll be right back.